A SWOT analysis by Mark Goldthorpe. Hey, Mr. Borges. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. So as I dive into my personal SWOT analysis, I wanted to say that I feel the timing is actually pretty solid, as COVID-19 has most certainly given me time to think about what I have accomplished this year and what I'm looking to accomplish in the future. So with that being said, I will get started. From a young age, I've always been strong in math and have been able to communicate well with others. This has allowed me to work harder in other areas where I'm not naturally as talented, such as the arts and writing. So with this question, I particularly wanted to focus on what skills I feel I've developed this year that I believe now to be key strengths of mine. A few key skills that I believe I've established are time management skills, leadership skills, and a drive to be successful. Through my experience this year balancing school, as well as playing on the volleyball team and serving as captain of the best North Toronto senior boys basketball team to ever grace these halls, I not only learned how to excel in my role on the court, but also be the best I could be off of it. For all of my life, I've been fortunate enough to have a supportive, upper middle class family that has encouraged my success and given me opportunities to explore my interests, both in school and out of school. My grandfather worked hard to immigrate from South America and provide a better life for my family, and I work to continue the tradition of excellence that he has instilled in all of my extended family. Through both basketball and success in school, I've been able to establish a few key elements that are required to be successful at either of them. Working hard and practicing your craft is, without a doubt in my mind, the best way to get an edge in the competition and has allowed me to find more success than others. Doing practice questions, going to every basketball practice and working hard every time, and seeking coach and teacher clarification to get better will always get you ahead of the curve. As I get into the W of my SWOT analysis, I want to first start off with a few areas that I'm actively working to improve in, as I believe them to be important in my future success. I've always suffered from an inability to be organized, which, although never catastrophic for me, has often caused annoyances in my life for both myself and those around me that I've been working to eliminate. In addition to this, I feel like I can improve on my ability to take criticism in areas that I feel like I'm already good at. In areas where I know I struggle, I'm happy to take advice, but I think I can work on having more positive interactions when people make pointers on areas that I feel like I excel at. With that, I can learn from these pointers to become even better. While not necessarily something that I'm afraid of, I've always had difficulty making phone calls, which I'm well aware is an odd one, but has been a source of stress for me in the past. I find that I often rely on facial reactions to help me gauge the state of a conversation, so I think that is a large reason as why I struggle with phone calls. Nonetheless, I am working to get better with it as I get older, and seeing as I plan to work in business, this is a skill that I will need to have. Talking to my lovely family members, I would say that they can identify weaknesses in me that I have and have not recognized in myself. In addition to the themes of lack of organization and general messiness, my dad often encourages me to aim higher, as I sometimes don't always go for it. As a very competitive person entering business school, I recognize that he is right and feel that ultimately, my desire to succeed and competitive nature will propel me to find this trait as I work to be successful. In the next few days, I'm excited to be accepting my offer to Queen's Commerce, a program that I have wanted to attend since the beginning of high school. With the program comes many opportunities that I'm excited to explore. Well known as a premier business school in Canada, I am confident that attending Queen's and the Smith School of Business will give me the tools I need to be successful in my chosen field. Through my 4 years there, I will be able to learn the business concepts, strategies, and ideas to help me succeed, as well as improving many important skills such as leadership, teamwork, and different forms of communication. Specifically for me, I believe the competitive nature of the program will ultimately allow me to perform at my highest level and motivate me out of my comfort zone to find success. What really excites me and what ultimately motivated me to choose to do a degree in commerce is the importance that math is more and more playing in the field. As a more recent trend, data analytics is becoming a larger industry, which is fantastic for my interests in both math and statistics. I believe that this trend means that I can combine two of my best skills to ultimately become a more successful candidate for future job opportunities in this increasingly mathematical field. With one of the best student support centers in the country, Queen's Commerce offers opportunities for internships at prominent Canadian companies across the province. With most internships given to students entering third and fourth year, I will have the opportunity to interview with employers and make a name for myself as an excellent candidate for future job out of university. Queen's also offers an international exchange program to dozens of countries for all commerce students during third year for no extra cost, representing a unique opportunity to study abroad and learn about international business. Another reason why I've chosen Queen's is the extensive community and networking opportunities that the university and its alumni have. As a member of this community, I will be able to connect with both other students and professionals who will help me achieve my goals and be successful. The Queen's Commerce Society will be an excellent opportunity for me to begin networking and make contacts. While Queen's most certainly represents many fantastic opportunities, there are nonetheless a few obstacles that stand in my way. Most certainly, the biggest obstacle that I, along with all other grade 12 students at university face, is the COVID-19 threat. With the ability to have a fully normal university experience in September somewhat up in the air, this will be something that will have to adapt to as more information becomes available and the pandemic progresses. Common to most commerce programs, Queen's Commerce is an extremely expensive program that will cost about $35,000 a year. With two siblings, including a twin sister who will also be attending a university in the fall, my parents cannot afford to pay for my whole tuition and residence costs, something that I've always understood. I've always appreciated that they were contributing as much as they are, as I know the majority of students in my situation are not as fortunate as me. And so, in addition to the money that I have saved so far by working at a grocery store, working as a camp counselor, and saving money given to me as allowance, I will have to continue working hard during my time off in order to cover the sizable contribution I will have to make towards my education. In addition to the obvious challenge COVID-19 has created to my physical environment, I will also have to adjust to living without my parents for the first time in my life. Although something I feel I won't have big problems with, I still know it will be difficult and potentially lonely at times, so there will be undoubtedly an adjustment period for myself. As a reflective person by nature, I've always tried my best to understand what I excel at and what I struggle with. I believe that understanding your strengths and weaknesses allows you to focus on what you're good at and be successful at that. Next year, I'm very excited to begin a new chapter of my life and prepared to tackle both the exciting opportunities and potential threats that come with it. I'm also excited to watch some NTCI basketball when I come back from winter break and make a celebrity appearance in the holiday scrimmage. Thanks for listening, Mr. Borges.